Welcome! It's a great day to be a miner because we got some new hardware, baby. We're going to unbox this thing, go over the specs, the features. We're going to set it up. We're going to show you everything in and out about this. But first, let's go ahead and spin that intro. Okay, before we actually unbox this thing and go over it, we're gonna first pop up the disclaimer. Disclaimer, this was purchased with our own cold hard cash. This is not a sponsored video, and so all those cool things where we can say whatever we want about the product and tell you whether or not you should buy it. So, without further ado, you know what time it is, baby. Our GB knife, engage. So as we're unboxing this, where did we pick this up? We picked this up from AliExpress. Yeah. Not necessarily the best place to buy things. The seller is Uslupping. We'll put links for this down in the description. You could also buy from them direct. As far as I know, they're the only ones that are actually selling this, at least reliably. So we're gonna get this thing unboxed. We're gonna set it up. And this beside you here is a NerdQaxe++ from PlebSource. Highly recommend. They are quick, really affordable prices, very competitive, good service, at least from my own. Again, not sponsored, but that's what we're going to be modding is this NerdQaxe++. And we're going to use this new item and we're going to see how it functions, if it's worth buying, or if you should just leave this one sitting on the sidelines. Man, that thing is packaged in there. How could I even break glass with a piece of thin plastic? Anyway, okay, you're probably like, hey, Alter, what's in the box? What's in the box? We're gonna see. All right, that's fairly uneventful. You got a big box with just a little bit of packing material and it just kind of flowing loosely in there, but I don't know. It's not even taped shut, but let's see how well it's done. Not what I expected, but it's cool, it'll work. Should have at least put a couple pieces of tape in there to hold it in there, but what do you expect, AliExpress? Okay, so what is this? This is an upgraded screen for the NerdQaxe++. So you can see it is a big giant screen that's gonna replace this little screen. Now, before we start, the big thing to know is that the brain, so to speak, the commands that you're putting in to your NerdQaxe, your NerdOCTAXes even, they lie in the screen. There's not a separate chip on there on the board like on a bitaxe. The chip is on the board. On this guy, the chip is on the board. So this is a bitaxe GT Turbo 801. If you want to check out that video, it's up above. But this one's the Solo Satoshi 801 version. But they just have the little itty bitty screen here. And this screen is just that. It's just a screen. The commands that you're putting in for the pool and all those pieces are actually on a chip on the board. Whereas on a Nerd version, it's actually controlled inside of this screen. So when we replace this screen, we pull this screen and we put a new one, essentially we're going to have to reconnect it to Wi-Fi, and then we'll have to go back and put our settings in for our pool and our worker. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna replace this normal, decent looking screen with this giant screen. If you flip this thing over, it's kind of interesting. It basically looks like you have one of these boards right here, same size and everything, USB buttons, has the same pinout, all right here. We'll pop a picture up of on the screen of it, but yeah, it's basically like it's hooked on, and then the display is just kind of relayed with some wires. It's got almost a 3D printed housing that's going to help hook it onto the front. And yeah, we'll do a quick close-up picture of this, and then we're going to get started with the switch out. Okay, before we actually tear into the replacement, we want to get some baseline numbers on this thing. It is doing around 4.7 terahash. It's got a ton of shares, 148,000 shares with only 238 rejected, 0.16%. The efficiency is running around just under 17 joules per terahash, 16.79 give or take, which is pretty solid. Let's give you the power. The power is 79.5 in the software. It is running ASIC temp of 53, VR temp of 60. And then we want to look at the firmware version. before we actually switch it, because it's going to have a different firmware version on this. The firmware version on this one is the 1.0.31. All right, let's tear into it. All right, so in theory, this should be a very easy swap. We should just be able to unplug this guy, let the power get out of it, set that aside. It has the barrel jack connector on this style. This is actually on sale really cheap on Pleb Source right now. We'll put links down in the description, of course. So, first step, we unplugged it. Second step, take our board off. These have a big pin out on the top and the bottom row, so you want to kind of rock it gently back and forth and pull it out. That way you're not bending up your pins or you don't twist any of the housing for the pins. There is our old board. Just the standard LilyGo type board. And now we're going to put our new one in. Okay, it should be a really easy plug and play as long as none of the headers or pinouts get in the way. So that fan cable's kind of in the way, but not too bad. Let's kind of push it down and out of the way. And there are our pins lining up nicely. And it does actually go right over your power connector and all, so check that out. Right there. Just kind of slides down in. Your power connector is built into the shroud. There's an extra foot here for support. There's an extra leg down here for support. And then we should just rock it until it seats fully. And there it is. It's all the way in. Now, when we boot this thing up, our new screen should come on. But again, it should prompt us to do the full setup again. So let's see what it does here. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Bigger is better. Let's see. Sure did. There it is. There's the new screen. Let's put a good picture up on the screen of it. So yeah, we have to configure the Wi-Fi again, just like we did previously, and basically do a full new setup. If you need to know how to do the setup, check out our video up above. We go in depth on how to set one of these NerdQaxes up, but we're just gonna do a quick time lapse, go connect it to Wi-Fi, put in our pool, and then we'll come back. Go. All right, all of our settings are in, and now we hit save, and we're just going to do restart from our dashboard, and that should queue us up. It says restart successful. There goes our screen. Hopefully we don't have too much glare on this thing. And now it's booting up, and we went ahead and we put in our Wi-Fi network, our SSID, our password. We changed the host name of this thing, so it says NerdOCTAXE++, or NerdQaxe++. Big screen, that way we know the difference. And then we went ahead and put our pool and our worker name and saved it and restarted. So, oh man, that screen is beefy. It looks pretty. It does seem to be firing up. I see some hash rate showing up there. All right, let's come right back. Okay, she is up and running. We got some stats on here. We got some numbers. We let it run for a little while just to see how it was going to do. So interesting. Well, first, the firmware on this is a pretty new firmware. It's actually showing the 1.0.36, which says latest. So it has the latest. It's not running on one of the dirty versions. Then let's go. The stock clocks are applied on this just like we had it prior with the other screen. The hash rate, it's running 4.94. Currently, the efficiency is running a good efficiency, 16.2. And again, stock clocks, 80 watts in the software. VR temps, ASIC temps, those obviously are all going to be the same. It's not really blocking too much airflow. But man, there it is. Okay, so it's set up. Now you're saying, is it worth it? Is it worth this upgrade? How much did I pay? And again, where can you get it? So again, we got it from Yeslupping, which is the company that sells miners and ASICs. They sell them NerdQs with this on there, and they have another number of other items, but they are a direct from China type company. Have not worked with them, not sponsored, but they seem to be the main ones that have the grip on this screen setup. So we bought just the screen. You can buy the miner with the screen, just the screen from AliExpress. Total two-door counting shipping and cost to the US was $39 even. $39 to upgrade to the beautiful big screen from the little screen. Is it worth it? I mean, if you have some expendable income and you want the nice, pretty giant screen so that you can have a little bit more of a showpiece and people go, wow, look at that screen, that thing is nice compared to that itty bitty screen that was like this. Is it worth it? No, but Are most of these solo devices worth it? Not really, but they're fun. They're fun, right? You're supporting the network, you're scratching your lottery tickets, you're trying to get your chance in there that someday you're gonna hit a block, you're gonna get 3.125 Bitcoin, and you're gonna be yelling, yippee, yippee. In a future video, we're actually going to super upgrade this one. Specifically, we're probably gonna swap the cooler out, the fan out. We're gonna put it on a new stand. We're gonna put a rear fan on this thing. We're gonna make this non-pro version into basically a pro version, and we'll tell you, we'll give you all the parts and whether or not it's worth it at the end of the day, but we're gonna do that in our follow-up video. But for today, I think that's about it. What are your thoughts on this upgrade specifically? Is this worth it? Do you think this is a good idea to buy these? I don't know, man, it looks pretty sweet to me. Tell us your thoughts down in the comments below, and I think that about wraps it up for today's video. If you're new to mining and need some help, make sure to join the Misfit Mining Discord. Always plenty of seasoned vets in there willing to help you out. And if you like the video, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for future content. Thanks for coming along, and enjoy the ride. Psh, I'm just a little guy. I do the work, but just not as pretty as you. Get lost, son.